Hey, what's going
Yo!
on? The mic is on. Everybody can hear us.
Yes.
No bullshit. We all good to go.
It's gonna be a
2020
wonderful show
yes.
tonight.
2020 is gonna be a new way to look at stuff.
Yes. No bull-ish year.
Yeah, man, without a doubt.
No-ish.
I do want to say there's 6 people on already. I want to say hello to everybody out there. Yeah, Milton Green's on here. Milton, what's going on? Hope everything is well. Hope everything is going well down there in South Carolina. We'll be coming down there soon.
I like that hat, man. Too bad the green screen's cut.
Yeah, you won't see the Yoda ears. Yeah. See, there's a Yoda ear. So
I got nice.
Look, if I do this, you can't see what I'm doing behind my Yoda ear. See? PG. Oh. PG. Oh. So.
I'm liking mine. It's squeezing the crap out of my head.
I gotta say, man,
dude, I got a melon. I'm telling you,
I didn't realize your head was that big.
I got a melon, man.
Well, you know what? That might be Shane's. Shane's got a pretty big head too.
I don't know.
My son's Asian, so he's got a pretty.
Yeah, I can't wear normal size hats.
Rachel,
I gotta wear Einstein size hats.
Oh my love. As soon as I'm done with the show, I will be home.
Yes. Going home.
So that's how dedicated we are to the show and to the cause and to the coalition. We're here.
We didn't have to be here today.
We're here.
We were debating. We were going back and forth. And said, "You want to go?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to go? I'll go if you go."
I'm texting, and you don't want to go, and I know that you don't want to go. I'm like, well, you want to go? I don't want to go.
I was like, I was gonna work out anyway.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be the first one to say no, right? So that's good though. That's keeps everything.
Everybody's in Triggerland looking at us, sharing their holiday cheer with us.
Yeah, guys, so this is holiday cheer, right? So this is, hello everybody out there. Well, before we even start, I want to wish everybody love, happiness, and peace on this wonderful holiday. Yes. We have the Jewish beliefs and mixing with the Christmas. Yeah, and I think
whatever you believe.
Yeah.
It's all about peace on earth and goodwill towards whoever.
The Hanukkahmas.
Hanukkahmas.
The Hanukkahmas. So happy Hanukkahmas to everybody out there. So nobody gets offended. But it's gonna be Clint, we haven't seen you. Hope everything is well.
So yes, Shifu Gomez watching.
I got my eye in the sky right now that I couldn't figure out. For 3 months now, I've been putting my phone on the side, and it would fall over while we're talking. And then Sifu's like, "Why don't you just put it on the tripod?" And I'm like, "Oh,
see, that's why my head's so big."
You got to keep all the brains in there. So us Jews, we use corks to keep the stuff inside. We don't want it to leak out.
Oh goodness!
But
so I mean, so what we gonna do? I mean, it was a good year this year. 2019 was a good year.
Let's just say this year was a better year than the year prior.
Yes.
And for me, every year, as long as we're still moving in the right direction and we're still moving forward, I'm really happy with that. And you know what? We've got a great adult community at this school. We have a great kids community at this school. I'm proud of everybody. Everybody's working hard.
Yes. What I'm most proud of is this year, I feel like the coalition is really, really taking off.
Yeah, it's starting.
It's starting to take off. It's starting to take off. Because now we got Shifu Gomez. Can't stay to watch, man. Happy Hanukkah. See, that's all good, man.
Brother, thank you so much. You stop by and say hello.
Say hello, and we can't ask for no more than that. We can, but you got stuff to do. It is happy Quantum Month.
Yeah. Here's the make believe eggnog for you. Enjoy yourself. Have a merry
Hanukkah, and be safe out there.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. And see, that's what I feel like.
Right? Shifu Gomez coming on, saying hello, and then
stopping by.
That's it.
Yeah, man. And last year, it was a little bit, but this year, everybody's, in Triggerland is coming together with this thing that we're trying to put out there. We got seminars happening. We got seminars in other schools, and everybody's coming together
all over the world.
All over the world, we got people now.
I had Mantis Asia say hello.
Yes.
And wish us a very Merry Christmas, and I threw it back at him, and he's in China right now. And Clint, very happy. Have a very happy and healthy, and blessings and light to you too as well. And yeah, and just we're just spreading all over the place. Before we, you know what? Let's just get ready to go. Talk real, get real. Hang on one second.
Trigger!
And we're back.
Hey.
And you know what?
I'm feeling that you got a little something to get off your chest before the end of the year.
I'm
feeling it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a little bit.
It might, but you know what? I'm gonna ride it.
You're gonna rock with it.
I'm gonna ride the wave.
You're gonna rock with it.
I'm gonna ride the wave.
You're gonna ride it out.
And just deal with the shit. Just gonna deal with it. Today might not be such a PG day. But Tiger Life is with me, right by my side.
Yes.
Same as Shifu.
Yes. Balls are swinging.
Yeah, balls are swinging. Drink your Tiger Life and keep those balls swinging.
Yep. My balls are hanging low.
So I got it. Nice hat.
What's up, baby girl?
Yes, baby girl. Thank you.
My niece Haley.
Haley. Actually watching the show.
Nice.
She's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I'm like, I got a show." She goes, where are you doing a show? My podcast.
You know what? I left the house and Sharon said the same thing. She's like, "Where you going?" I said, "I got the show." She's like, "What show?" My podcast. It's Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
With all of our 3,200 subscribers. But they're watching.
They're watching us, man.
They're watching little by little. They're taking little peeks and everything else. Love you too. It's just cute. All right. Anyway.
Yes.
So So we're back on the new welcome and saying goodbye to 2019, 1920 to 2019, and get ready to shift into 2020, which is going to be a really good year for me because I'm taking advice from listening to certain people. And I am going to switch gears, and I'm going to cut some people off and cut some stuff out. And
so you mean negativity stuff?
Yeah, man.
You're not just going arbitrarily. It's like, you know what? I don't like you.
Yeah,
you gone.
You know what?
Yeah.
We heard it for promotions on the weekend, and I say it all the time that I'd rather be around people that appreciate me than around people that tolerate me. And
I've been adopting that kind of.
Yeah, I told like years ago, right?
Yeah.
The minute I heard that one year,
yeah.
And let me tell you something, it rung so true to me, and I'm so,
because we get at that age, man.
Yeah,
it's just like, you know what? I don't need nobody to make me happy. I can make myself happy.
Yeah, or on the downswing of that, I can make myself unhappy. I don't need you to help me out.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I don't need that. And you know what? That. I'm 50 years old.
You ain't 50 yet, man.
Close to it.
You ain't 50 yet.
I got one more year.
You got 2 years.
Dude, I'm going to be 49 in February. That's 2 months away. Really? That's 1 month and 22 days.
Oh, you waiting for that 50 mark, ain't you?
I'm not.
You not waiting for it?
No, I'm not waiting for it. But almost 50 years old. Yeah. And I'm not 18. So, to have things said to me, I don't appreciate it. I'd rather not be around it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. So you know what I like Zongsha had said to me. He said that I don't need anybody else to make me unhappy. I can do it all by myself.
That's right.
And that makes sense to me.
That's right.
I'm gonna adopt that.
And around this time of year, you got mixed kind of feelings. It's a time of year you want to be with family, reflecting, things like that. And so for some people, it kind of like a depressing kind of vibe for some people.
Yeah.
Especially I had some things happen a couple months ago. This past weekend I had a co-worker of mine, a friend of mine who just passed away around the holidays, and it's not easy. And when you get to this age, you start to realize that your
mortality.
You start to realize mortality, man, and then you don't take things for granted, and you want to live life to the fullest, and you want to do more for you and more for your family than you ever did before, and you realize that you really don't have time for the bullish, man.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it. You know what I mean? It'll weigh me down. It'll slow me down. It's not something that I want to subscribe to or have somebody, kind of like put that negativity into me, and like you said, you don't have to be around me. You don't like me, and you want to say bullish to me, say it to somebody else. Because I'm not gonna stick around for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I gotta change this because that ball is really close to your face, and you have a very serious thing that we're going on right now, and all I see is that ball swinging back and forth. Yeah,
it's almost the size of my head.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna shrink that. I'm gonna shrink that ball up. I'm gonna put it over there so we can keep with the seriousness. You see that?
Thank you.
It's kind of hiding behind the can a little bit.
The tiger life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because you're preaching some real good shit, man.
Yeah, man. And it's been a reflection for me for the last couple months. Because around me, friends and things like that, people I know, that people out there dropping like flies, man.
Yeah, especially at this age, right?
At this age, and young people too. I know a couple young people, and it deaf don't have a prejudice, man. Anybody can get it, And people around me dropping like flies, and that just makes me want to appreciate the people I have even more. My family, my kids, my family.
Family.
You know what I'm saying? And it just makes you want to appreciate, and it doesn't want you to, to have that, that fire in your belly to do everything that you thought you wanted to do, and your goals and things like that is no. You realize this ain't no time to wait. You realize when you're 20, it's like, man, I got plenty of time.
Yeah, and then your 30s roll around.
40s, and in your 50s, you're like, oh shit, I gotta get on that.
Yeah. Gotta get on the ball.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah. So what I do want to say is hello to everybody out there again. Kevin, what's going on? Hope everything is well. Wish you a very happy holidays. Please, everybody that's on right now that I'm looking at, there's so many people on here. Please just share. Share with your friends.
Yes.
Take 5 minutes. Go onto your page. Go onto Messenger. And just share the page with everybody, man. We want this to grow. We don't want just martial artists and martial arts students to be here. We want everybody to see what we're talking about. And we want to educate the public. One of my students from South Carolina, Lao Shane, sent me a post that they have this page, this McDojo page, and it's not really a McDojo page. It doesn't say McDojo page, but it's a McDojo page, and I'll tell you why. So somebody writes, I tested 49 black belts in an hour. 49 black belts in an hour. And then you have all these other instructors underneath it going, hey, congratulations. That's so awesome. That's so amazing. So it's like they're feeding the bullshit. They're feeding it. Yes. They're promoting it.
Yes.
They are acknowledging it. They are feeding it, and it's growing like a monster. And for me, that's nonsense. I don't even want to be a part of that. 49 black belts in an hour. Now, we have maybe 2, maybe 3 black belts who test every couple of years, right?
Yeah.
And maybe longer than that?
Yeah, like every 7 to 8 years.
All right. And how many hours is it? If we have 3 of them, 9.5 hours.
It depends, how strong they are. The stronger they are, the longer the test is.
So 9, let's just say 9 to 9.
It's on an average 9.5 hours. Yeah. On an average.
So 9 to 9.5 hours. And you know what? It's not the length of time that it takes, which it is, but it's not, because you can do it in a shorter amount of time.
Well, there's instructors that's like, it's not the length of the test, it's the quality of the test.
And that's true.
And that's true. But for our test,
but not for 49 people.
Right, but I would, on the flip side, it's not the quality of our tests. If I'm testing the black belt, right, and he's come before me, I want to see how much he's progressed from the first time he walked in the door.
Stop banging the table.
Sorry, the first time he walked in the door. All his basics, how he's progressed, his understanding of the skills,
and
understanding of the techniques, all the basics. Because as you get up in that ladder, you start practicing the advanced stuff. That beginner stuff starts to wane out, and you don't practice it as much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
all of our guys always go from the beginning, like you said, all the way to the end.
Yeah, you got it.
And if you've got 49 black belts testing, so 49 brown belts tested for black belt,
that'll take you like 3 weeks.
How? Really? In 1 hour? So you've got 60 minutes in an hour, that means you spent time with, you averaged 1 minute. Mm-hmm. Let's just say 1 minute and 10 seconds for each student, for them to show you their ability for their black belt.
And then on the other flip side, the test is supposed to be all mental. Like the physical part, by black belt, you should have that down. The whole test is mental. It's supposed to be mental. It's kind of like an acting of, what they go through when you go through like boot camp or Navy SEALs and things like that. Those are specialized training programs, specialized tests. You know what I'm saying? So they want to not wean out people, but they want to make sure that you have what you're supposed to have and the mindset you're supposed to have. Well, that's what the black belt test is all about.
Here, if boot camp was only for a weekend, what would you think of all the soldiers that took it?
Oh no, they'd be
They graduated in a weekend.
You might as well get water guns.
Yeah, yeah, they graduated in a weekend, right? Yeah. So if you're gonna belittle it, they go to boot camp for 8 weeks or even longer.
Yeah,
right. So my phone just showed me about boot camp.
Your phone's on point.
So it's helping me out. It's letting me know what's going on. So if that's the case, then your black sashes should be testing at that caliber, right? But
yes.
But 49. So I'm listening to him and I'm like, it's just, you can't fix stupidity. You can't fix. I heard that, and like the hairs on the back of my neck come up because it's so
and we've had
demeaning.
Tests, we've had tests where we had like multiple ranks and multiple people and things like that. Yeah. And even with all the instructors from all the schools there, it still took all day long.
Yeah.
To get everybody through the test.
Dude, that's just ridiculous. So, in saying that, stop it, guys. Stop.
Just stop it.
Just stop it. You're making a goddamn mess of yourself and everybody else around you. I'm telling you.
But you know what? What eventually happens is, these type of people, they only gravitate towards certain events, certain tournaments, certain people, and things like that, and their instructors steer them in a certain way where they're not going to get hurt. They're not going to get hurt, and they're going to have a false sense of security. Yeah. Until, what happens is, a person, mouths off to the wrong person, and it's like, oh yeah, come work out with me, show me what you got, and then
and they don't know how to walk.
And then they get their feelings hurt, and it's like, well, what? And I was like, you were training that bullish, man.
So speaking of, put your hat to the side.
It
looks weird, man. It looks like a red beret or some kind of weird. Oh, you know what it is? It is because you can't see the. No, don't do that. You can't see the. There you. I don't know, man. It's weird. You know what? Next year, I'm just gonna get you one of these.
I had one last year.
Yeah. Well, see the ears. Nobody can see what the ears look like. So anyway, there we go. So. This is my new training program.
Yeah, a new promotion.
So my free promotion for January, free training for all family members who are active in the school, the whole month of January. Ooh. So if you have an active student at my school, the whole family can come down and train for free.
Damn.
Yep. For the first month, just to see what it's about.
Wow.
How you like them apples?
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
I don't think you've ever done that.
No.
Ever.
Not on this scale.
No. Never.
not on this scale.
Ever.
So if anybody's interested, guys, free training for all family members of the school for the whole month of January. And I sent out private messages to a select few people that's set up for my comeback trial. So if anybody is looking for a comeback trial where they can come for the whole month of January and they can train for free.
What's a comeback trial?
Comeback trial is they were training at one time and I want them to come back.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
That comeback trial.
I got you.
Right? So this way they can come back and they can train and they can see how it is. So if anybody's interested, again,
somebody better be interested.
Yeah, the select few people that I put it out there. Hopefully, you guys will get back to me and let me know what you want to do. For everybody else, anybody that's involved in the school already, any family member that you have that wants to come down dogs, cats, fish, gerbils, hamsters, spiders.
Grandma, grandpa.
Grandmother, grandpa. We got Tai
whoever.
Chi, Qigong. It doesn't matter, man.
Whoever.
Drag them in, wheelchair them in. We'll take them for a whole month of January.
Wow.
And there we go.
That's
Pretty
an
badass,
awesome
right?
promo, man. That's an awesome promo. Y'all better jump on that. Y'all better jump on that.
Yeah,
I tell you that.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else to give you at that point. So I think that's pretty cool, right?
Yes.
So so that's what we're aiming at. I'm gonna switch this out, and I'm gonna go back to where we were. So everybody see it, right? I'll give everybody a moment of silence. All right, don't tell me that I never did anything for you guys for January 2020. There it is, right there, right in front of you. Free training for all family members for the whole month of January. A Jew is giving you the Jew essence of life. Come check it out.
Oh, man.
I just stole your line.
It's just all good.
Just stole your line. All right, so.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Also, for all you unlucky people that are not training at my school and might be training somewhere else, I got something else for you. If you want to leave that school, that said school, and come train with us, you can. Check out the video. Let me know what you think. Well, I hope this works. Because if it don't, I'm going to be really mad.
Hear the music.
This message is brought to you by Deadpool.
I love this commercial.
Oh, hey there. Scrolling through your crappy Instagram feed? Well, hold up. This here is not a paid advertisement. As in, you're not getting paid. I'm getting paid a shed load of money. As long as I do not curse, I'm getting Jesus Christ, this is hard. Look, I'm here to promote perhaps one of the best one of the best kung fu martial arts schools, not only in Rhode Island, not only in New York, but perhaps this planet. Whoa, hold on a second. Let me at least hit them with an offer of a lifetime. How does $99 for your first month sound? Call us today on 631-447-7738. Yeah. Just before you call us up and ask if we teach that crappy MacDojo, no. Good God, no. We specialize in martial arts, not frickin' hamburgers.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Not so bad, right?
That's crazy,
not
man.
Not so bad.
Wow.
See what you can do on a phone?
Yeah, you can do anything, man.
Yeah, man. You download a couple apps and you put them in loops and put it going backwards and forwards. And
we gotta let them know.
They don't know how to do it. Yeah. I'm just giving them little hints.
Yeah,
you know?
But we gotta let them know DP's on our side, man.
So yeah, man. If you guys are interested and want to learn how we make videos and how we can share them,
yes,
give me a call, and for a fair price, we can help you guys out.
Yes. In this year, we're going to be ramping up the marketing.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. In January, we're starting.
You're going to get tired of seeing us.
We're starting.
We're going to be all over the place, huh?
We're going to start the Skype.
We're going to start the Skype stuff.
Online instruction.
Online instruction. We're going to be starting. YouTube is going to get revamped. The website's going to get revamped. This show is going to get revamped. They're going to start making...
Hold on to your hats, everybody.
You're going to see brand new promos and stuff like that. And this is what has to happen now, because we're in this age where, if you ain't relevant online, you ain't relevant nowhere. And it sucks, kind of, but...
Got to deal with it.
You got to deal with it. And it sucks for people that don't know anything about it and don't want to embrace it.
Yeah, got to deal with it and grow, right?
That's what it is. Phone don't ring. Nobody knows what the yellow book is.
Nikki Ace, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Nikki? People use the yellow book to prop up the tables and stuff like that and kill the flies, swat the flies on their tables. They don't even look at it anymore. So you got to have that strong online presence and strong social media presence, or otherwise it's crickets for you.
Yep. And you know what? We ain't getting no damn crickets.
Nope.
No damn crickets.
No crickets here.
Also, if there's any martial art instructors out there that have schools and they're looking for anybody to do seminars, Give us a call.
Yeah, man. So that's a new thing. 2020 is collabing.
Yeah,
we
man.
Collabing with certain schools.
Yeah, networking with certain schools.
Networking with certain schools. Just to hey Nikki, just to just to spread out the knowledge and get everybody in this cohesive coalition thing going on. Again, like Shifu said, to educate the public, and also Shifu says if we doing good, you doing good, everybody doing good.
Yeah, man.
And that's the whole idea.
Yeah, we're reaching people in Austria. We're reaching people in China. We're reaching people in England. We're reaching people in Venezuela.
Yep.
We had somebody in Brazil last week watching our stuff.
Yep.
You know?
Didn't we have somebody in New Zealand?
Dude, in Brazil. It must have been late, right? Because he had like his clothes hanging on his wing chun dummy.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, dude. He had his clothes hanging on his wing chun dummy. He had his clothes on a string across the school, which is cool, man. It's all good. It's what you got to do, and yeah, he's talking to me in Portuguese, and I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying, But he was really happy to watch our show and everything else. He was watching the kids class that was going on. He was super excited about it.
Nice.
And at the end, man, I only know some Portuguese, but I was like, muito obrigado, adeus. And he was like, oh, wait a minute. And then he started rambling. I was like, no,
wait.
Nope, I don't know anything.
Only a little bit.
Yeah. So that was it.
I get that all the time. People start like rambling Spanish off to me, and because I know like a little bit. I'm not to tell them certain things, and it's like, oh, I was like, hold up.
It's not this.
Yeah.
It's not what you think. So cool, man. I'm really happy that we actually took the time to do this. I'm sure that I don't think we're gonna be on here all for the whole hour. I don't know.
If people, you know what we do what we learned this weekend. We do a little Q&A session.
Oh, Q&A when we're done with stuff early, we'll do a Q&A. Yeah.
A Q&A. So we'll put that out there. So if anybody is in Triggerland right now,
hold on, you ready? Let's do it the right way.
What's that? What you got?
You ready?
Yeah.
Well, bam.
See, dude, you right on that, man. Anybody that little Q&A session for anybody. Anything that you wanted to ask us about certain things. We don't know everything, yeah, but we can help you out. And if we don't know the answer, we'll get it to you. So we're just gonna keep talking and rambling.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions,
about anything,
Nikki, if you have any questions, Milton, if you have any questions, Mike
L Zone,
if you have any questions, Clint, whoever else is out there in Triggerland right now, if you guys have any questions. I'm giving you an open forum podcast. You can ask us anything you want, and we will tell you, because it's Talk Real, Get Real.
Yep.
We will tell you exactly how we feel. And if you don't like the answer, don't ask the question. Swipe. So we're just going to wait.
Yeah.
Anybody out there, free podcast, open up your mouth. Let me know if you got a question. In the meantime, I can get rid of this. Look, say goodbye.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to that. It's gone. Ba-bam. Oh, I didn't.
So what we got coming up next? Oh, we got Lion Dance season's coming up.
Lion Dance season.
So
we're officially. Let's see. We are officially 20.
No.
Yeah, we're officially 22 deep.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say no. Say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're officially 22 deep.
So
can I get Lloyd Coleman?
Hat. You want this hat?
Nice hats.
Nice hat.
Oh, Paulie. Yeah, Paulie. Thank
you. I don't know, Nikki, if it's gonna fit your head because I kind of stretched it out because my noggin is gigantic. I mean, I lift weights and pump iron, but my head is. I'm trying to, have my body fit my head.
How long on an average does it take to get a black sash? Now that's a really good.
But that's a loaded question, man. That's a loaded question.
But that's a good question. So Milton, great. So,
but I would caution on the air. how long it takes in our school. Because depending on what style you're training,
Don't be bashful.
you know, depending on
She said
after a good wash, it's gonna take a while. Depending on what style you train.
That needs a lot of shrinking.
Yeah, it's gonna shrink. What style you train in and things like that. Typically in
I would say on average.
Go ahead.
No, because you're tiptoeing.
I'm tiptoeing.
So I want to say on average, it should take nobody, no less than 6 years. I'm talking adult, not a kid. I'm talking an adult. My kid.
Now,
all my kids trained.
Now you're saying 6 years. I want to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Now,
3 days a week of training.
Okay.
3 days a week of training. 6 years straight. 3 days a week of training. Maybe even 4 taking your Tai Chi and your Qigong because that's going to be part of the test as well.
Damn. Non-stop for 6 years?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's somebody who's super motivated, who doesn't just come here, learn stuff, go home and not train. Who comes here, trains, goes home, trains, comes back, trains.
I got to do extra stuff outside of class?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
So, we're talking, that's somebody who's super motivated, who wants to push the envelope. And I would say that would be 3 to 4 days a week for 6 years straight.
Would you say...
And that's on average, and that's still a ball game.
Is that somebody who's going to be comparable as somebody is effective in self-defense, or is that just somebody who's just an average black sash?
That is somebody who should be a black sash. Average black sash. I think people that are black sashes that train for a long amount of time should have the skill to be able to defend themselves, to be able to fight. And you know what? If you're not going to be the best fighter in the world, you're not going to win every single fight, but you know what? You're going to know that you were in a fight with somebody who's been training for 6 years. Right? So
what does it take? What does it take to be that unbelievable fighter? Because people, it's like,
an unbelievable spirit. How about that? How's that for an answer? Unbelievable spirit, which means you take everything that's been taught to you. You come to all the fighting classes. You come to all the sparring classes. You go to competitions. You fight other people that you've never fought before. You learn to experience, because experience is the greatest teacher in the whole entire world. I don't care who you train with. Experience is what gets you that knowledge, right? I can teach you all the material that I can possibly teach you in your head. That's not going to make you a great fighter. What makes you a great fighter is you going home and you experiencing the material, you training the material, you internalizing the material, you go into competitions and compete with that material. God forbid somebody does something outside and you protect yourself with that material. You experience all that you can experience with that material. That makes you a great fighter. I like that.
All right. So
now,
what you're saying
you're not Milton, no. You're Milton. You're Milton. So hopefully that answered your question.
So what you're saying is I gotta do some work.
Yeah, man.
It's something
like Shifu Raul says, this is not a hobby. Yeah.
I got you.
This is not a hobby.
I got you. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm a little devil's advocate. So what is, for those people that don't want to dedicate all that time but still want to be effective, is there something that's for them?
Yeah, Matrix. Go watch the Matrix. Go get plugged in. Go be like Neo.
So what you're saying is,
hold on. I know Kung Fu. Motherfucker, no, you don't.
Where's my glasses? I want to be motherfucker. Where's my glasses? So what you saying, in reality, to be effective in any kind of martial art,
training,
it takes training,
man,
and ass whipping.
Training and ass whipping.
And griminess.
Right. That is the essential ingredient.
That's the ingredient
to the special chicken soup.
That's the Secret Dragon Scroll.
That's the Secret Dragon Scroll soup, man. And let me tell you, a lot of griminess.
Yes.
It did. Looking forward to my test for my high yellow in January.
Ooh.
Yeah. Good, man. You know what? I watch you move in class down in South Carolina.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of talent.
You got
man.
a lot of talent. You got a lot of skill, and you are going to be great. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Keep the faith, and keep pushing hard. Michael Bender, thanks for showing
dude?
up. I don't know if Michael Bender's ever been on the show before, but we have an open podcast, open forum. So, Michael Bender, if you have any questions, love to hear from you. Anybody else? Nikki Ace.
Nikki just wants a hat.
Yeah, Nikki ain't getting a hat. You gotta come to one of the. You gotta come to one of the seminars. You come to a seminar, I'll get you a hat. But you gotta come to a seminar.
You can't have this hat. This hat ain't gonna fit you.
Yeah. Anybody else have any other questions out there? We appreciate you.
Yes.
We appreciate you. I appreciate all the students. Lauscher Shane, Lauscher Ian down in South Carolina.
Yeah, they're working hard.
They
man.
are killing it,
they're
man.
They're working hard.
They are killing it down there.
And it's a different culture down there, down in the South, because they live in a tourist town. So when it's certain times of the year, it just turns into a ghost town. And they're still having students come in.
I didn't realize how much of a ghost town until we were there last time. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It was a ghost town.
It was a ghost town.
6 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, click, locking up doors, closing doors, locking doors. It was bad.
Yeah, I'm with the Northern Shaolin School in South Carolina.
The Northern Shaolin School. Oh, Delmar. Shifu Delmar. Shifu Delmar?
Is it Shifu Delmar School?
Is it Shifu Delmar?
So, Nikki said we'll definitely do this. Oh, see, Nikki, we're going to hold you to that.
I'm going to hold you to that. You can't tell me you're coming and then you don't come. You need to make sure that you're going to be here. And then you get a hat. But Michael Bender,
I saved the hat for you.
What sash are you with Shifu Delmar, if you don't mind me asking? I'm with the Northern Shaolin School in South Carolina.
South Carolina?
I don't know if he's South Carolina.
I thought Nelmo was in North Carolina.
North Carolina. I think he's on the cusp. The cusp.
The cusp of
the cusp of the line. Yes. All right.
Yes.
So Shifu Delmar, awesome. What sash are you? And if you have any questions, let me know. I know that you guys got a new Chinese lion for the year.
Yeah, and it looks badass, man. I saw pictures of that lion.
It looks beautiful. So
it looks badass.
We are having a seminar next October. I will find the date out. The Sanda seminar. We're gonna have a 2-day seminar.
Yes.
The first day is gonna be 6 hours with.
It's 2 days now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be internals.
Ooh.
It's gonna be internals, externals, external weapons, external form, and then the next day is gonna be an advanced external weapon, and then we're gonna do line dance. Just received my white sash in November.
Sweet.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Now, people, when they start training, they snub their nose at the white belt. They snub their nose at the white sash. People don't respect the white sash. You know what I'm saying? And
everybody came from that spot.
Yeah, and and in some belts, in some schools, you automatically get a white belt, mainly because they want to hold your pants up. But
mainly because there was no sash ranking in any system, right?
Right.
So
right, but it's like, oh, I just got my white belt in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this question: how long for a novice, if they're training regularly, for them to get that white sash? And what does that white sash entail?
Okay, so before I do that, I do want to put this up. So I'm gonna put no. So, and I'm gonna show you why.
Why are you putting that up?
Why I'm putting this up. So.
Oh, my arms hurt so bad.
That one, right?
Yes.
So, here we go. Selling out is the new keeping it real. Isn't that nice? So now, what was your question? Come on now.
So the question is,
I gotta move that off your head.
How long should it take for a novice to get that white sash, and what does that white sash training should entail?
Okay,
go.
So and
go.
All right. So the white sash. So if you have no sash, and basically going for your white sash at least lets me know, as a school owner, as a martial artist, as the instructor of the school, it lets me know where your head's at. It lets me know how serious you are at the moment, right? Because everybody's in the moment. Mm-hmm. How serious you are at the moment of wanting to train and wanting to go to the next level. If I give you a white sash out the gate, I don't know who you are. I don't know what your intentions are. I don't know how hard you're going to train, right? So if you can't make it to white sash, to hell with everything else.
You're just wasting time.
You're just wasting time. So at that point, if your mentality can't get you to white sash, dude, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. There's a McDojo down the road. He'll give you a black belt in 2 years. You just got to pay him the $3,500 and show up. And that's it. So that, to me, that's the facts. That's the facts.
That's the fact.
And
Jack.
it's not, and I'm not trying to scare anybody from training, but you know what? We have to get out of the mentality of, back in the day, there were tryouts for a soccer game. Yeah, there were tryouts to be on a soccer league. There were tryouts to be on a baseball league. Not every goddamn kid is going to be a baseball hero. Not every kid is going to make the cut. That's what it is. And you have different leagues for different kids that have different skills and ability. Mm-hmm. That's how that goes.
Yeah, some kids get cut.
And some
kids get cut.
That's the reality, man. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. And guess what? You get your feelings hurt. You dust them off.
I knew
you get back up and you work hard.
I knew at an early age when I was in school, sports wasn't for me.
Oh, dude,
I was able to play. I was able to play sports. I know how to play all different types of sports, but I know I was very, very mediocre at sports, and I know sports wasn't my forte. And I was okay with that. It wasn't like, sports. I want to be the next Jordan.
I want to be like Mike.
I want to be like Mike, and they told me I can't be like Mike, and blah, blah, blah. I didn't cry about it. I was just like, all right, I'll do something else. Yeah. You know what I mean? And most kids nowadays, or most people, not just kids, we've bred these people into saying, oh, you can accomplish anything.
Yeah. Nope.
Which is true.
Nope.
And not true at the same time.
Exactly. It's true. You'll be able to tie your shoes.
Yeah.
You'll be able to, small goals, everybody. Small goals. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I know that if I take my Mossberg to the firing range and I shoot off a couple clips, I'm good as long as I keep practicing. Am I going to be the super marksman that my older brother is? Nope.
No. Not unless you put some real
heavy duty time
and work into that.
So, but I know, and that's why you buy a Mossberg, because you don't have to aim it. It aims all by itself, right? Yeah, man. So, so in reality, guys, the concept of this is a black belt school, people misunderstand that. The concept of this is a black belt school means that they are trained to teach you, to get you to black belt. They are there to make you work hard enough to get you to that black belt. But it doesn't mean that you're guaranteed a black belt. Nowadays, when people say, oh, it's a black belt school, that means everybody gets a black belt.
And you see it. I see the whole school lined up. Yeah, 30, and I'm looking, I was like,
black belts.
I'm like, whose the rank is what? Because everybody's got a black belt on.
Their belts are tied this way, straight up and down, They're like 5 years old, 6 years old. They're still pissing on the toilet seat, but they got a black belt. So this is what today's era has given us. And Mr. Ron Wheeler.
Shifu Ron!
I see the boys are still at it. You better believe it, we still at it. Much love and mad respect from Ron Wheeler. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you.
Much love, respect, Shifu.
This man,
he's in his mid-50s and still doing his thing, still competing, still out there winning these monster-ass trophies and things like that.
That he posts up every other week.
Yo, dude, if I had a 6-foot, 8-foot trophy, I'd be putting that shit up too. I'm
so proud of you, Shifu Ron. You work hard, you deserve everything you get, and you're proud of it, and I think that's awesome. So you keep up the great work. Dude. You keep the faith of teaching good, real martial arts, because you know what? Our train of thought is dying out there. we are the ones that are gonna hold up this real martial art thought, and unfortunately it's a real big shame that there's only a few of us still around. So much respect to you, Shaka brother. Much respect, much love, and thank you.
Keep on doing it for as long as you can do it.
Keep the faith.
Keep doing it, man. Keep competing and winning them trophies, and writing books and things like that, and spreading that knowledge.
You're making your instructor very proud.
Yeah. 3 times over, man. He's proud of you.
You way over top.
Way over top.
You're putting that ball real high for everybody to reach.
That's
man.
it, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be. And that's the mark of a champion. Somebody who strives for excellence. And that's where you have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Like, so I was never going to be a football star, basketball star, but I could be a champion in something else, and like nowadays people don't have that. Well, you can't tell me he can't do that. What do you mean I can't tell him he can't do that?
If
he can do it if he's willing to put the work in. But for some people, it's just not in the cards for you.
Yeah, no, I've told people several times, they come down, they train, and they don't practice. They go home, they come back, they still don't know the material. I give it to them again. They go home, they come back. They still don't know the material. I walk away from them. And then I get the parents going, "Oh, so well, is young Johnny going to test next year or next month?" And I go, "Hell no." And they go, "What do you mean?"
You're a little nicer than that, but
sometimes I just go, "No."
You're like,
"No,
nah, not this time."
Right? And then, well, why are we waiting? Well, because Johnny doesn't practice at home.
Yeah.
Well, Johnny's got a lot of schoolwork. Then Johnny needs to learn how to prioritize himself a little better, and that's where the parenting comes in. So you know what? Prioritize. Get your kids to prioritize their time so that they can train and do everything they want to do. You want to be a martial artist? Train a martial artist. You can train in everything else, but you have to allocate time to train in that martial art. And what did Ron Wheeler say?
He said, I mumble rap his age. He just said 54. Holy shit, 54?
God bless. You're 1 year younger than Jet Li.
Damn, man.
Jet Li's
54 and ripped.
Yeah.
Racked.
Yep. And doing your thing,
and doing your thing.
And on consumer cellular.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I feel stupid right now. I don't know what that means.
My big head can't wrap my head around that.
Maybe that it's squeezing your head so much.
Squeezing my head.
No blood there.
54. Holy cow!
Yeah,
I figured
awesome.
it was just like yesterday. He just turned 50, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now at this age, you start ramping stuff up because you realize it's like what?
You're losing time.
You got losing time. I can't
sucks?
afford. Yeah.
This is December, right? December 18th marks 4 years since the accident. Since my accident.
Oh wow.
4 years, dude.
4 years.
4 years.
Damn.
We're working on year number 5.
5.
Working on year number 5.
Wow.
Trying to get through this case because these lawyers and insurance companies suck ass. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say that?
Hey,
they suck ass. It's my show.
Yeah.
They suck ass. They don't care about the person who got hit, right? They think a couple dollars here or there is gonna, make somebody feel better.
Yeah, and it's not only that. It's just your whole lifestyle's changed now, which also has changed your income and things like that.
Everything's
and
changed.
And it's just
But you know what? 2020 is gonna be a better year. So I'm not even gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it flow.
Yes.
So I only said we were going to do a half an hour. We're already at 8:53.
Oh, wow.
So we almost...
people's on, man. They're sticking with us.
Man, they're sticking around listening to what we have to say.
Yes.
God,
for this wonderful holiday season.
God help you guys.
For this holiday season. But I have to say, I am very grateful for everything that...
So what are you grateful for?
I'm most grateful for? I'm grateful for my boys. Watching them grow up and watching them...
Amen to that.
Watching them do their thing. My son's going to be 17.
Dude, JoJo's going to be 17.
He's going to be 17.
I remember when Kung Fu Prodigy Boy
was
on the floor training with a 3-section staff. And
swinging
I walked in, I was like, what the hell are you teaching that kid?
And he's going to be 17. He's driving now. He's got his car. He actually has a coach from a college taking a look at him and he wants
Damn.
and he's been invited up to a college upstate to see this campus and things like that.
Damn.
And he's doing his thing, and he has an idea what he wants to do. Most kids don't have an idea what they want to do for a job. What do you want to do? I don't know. I just want to go to college. You know, he has actually an interest in things. An idea, and that's what I've noticed about my son Jordan is he's always had a plan. Even if it's an outlandish plan,
it's still a plan.
It's still a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's makes me very, very proud of my son. You know, even though he's lazy as shit. But
dude, they're all lazy.
They're all lazy, man.
Yeah, man. You know that little switch hasn't turned on yet.
Yeah.
Because once he gets a steady girlfriend.
He has one.
No, I mean like really steady, like come over steady.
Oh, no.
Right?
Not like that, yeah.
Come over steady and look at that room and she's going to go, ugh.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
she's going to make him clean the room.
All of a sudden the room starts getting clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That little switch.
And then, that's, because he lives with his little brother. You know, so I got an 8-year-old that's going on 14. You know.
See, I don't know why Google's messing with me. Google, stop messing with me, man.
You know, and my son Jared, you know, he's moving into that phase now where he's feeling himself and knowing what type of person he is. And
who?
And
JoJo?
And Jared. And his own self-worth.
Jared, Mr. GQ.
Mr. GQ. You know, he wants, the designer clothes now, and because he lives with his brother, and he's realizing his self-worth at 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, well, and he walks around, doing his clothes and make sure his clothes are matching and stuff like that, and make sure his hair's right, and he's realizing his self-worth at 8 years old, and you only find that at 8 years old. They're still digging in their nose and wiping, and peeing on the toilet seat and stuff like that, which he still does.
Dude, man, I was Evil Knievel's. I
was still playing with Transformers at 8 years old.
Evil Knievel's and sticking fireworks in Evil Knievel, man, and watching them blow up.
So I'm grateful that I get to watch their journey and watch them grow up and be a part of that. And them, they're like my best friends, man, because they confide in me and they come to me for certain things, and they come to me, ask me certain things, and and I would never think that I'd be in a position where I'd be molding somebody else.
Well, I gotta say, dude, you are a great dad.
Thank you, sir.
No, I'm not blowing. You know me.
No. There's no smoke. I
don't blow any smoke up anybody's ass.
There's no smoke.
If it ain't worth saying, I don't say it.
I know, man.
But I gotta say that I watch you, and I watch you with your kids, and you know what? I'm super proud of who you are, and I'm super happy for you. You're a great dad. You take care of your kids. You keep them in line. You smack them a little bit. Keep them straight.
Yeah. But that's another thing that people don't do. They don't yell at the kids.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't threaten the kids.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot for me to punish my kids. If I can't remember the last time I smacked them or spanked them, because they know this is like that. Dad puts the hammer down. That's it. There is no negotiation.
So this is the funny thing too, because that's another thing that we could talk, that we usually talk about as well, is that like you have a parent come up and go, oh, Johnny says that he does too much basics, and he's kind of bored in class. You gotta love that shit.
Yeah.
So your kid's 6 years old and he's bored. Well, guess what? he's not good enough to be bored. Tell him to sit down and keep doing his basics. And you know what? Again, and that's because of today's society. That there's so much fast food and so much fast nonsense that the kids think that my son goes to school and this other kid started at the same belt that he's at, and now this kid's almost a black belt and my kid's almost this, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? If you put gloves on your kid and you put gloves on that kid, even though that kid's got a black belt on, he's still going to get his ass whipped.
Mm-hmm.
So a belt doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Nope.
And I'll be the first one to tell you that a belt doesn't mean anything. Train means something. Belts mean garbage.
Yep.
Too many people getting them. You can go online and get them. You can learn everything you want on Shifu Google. I don't want my phone to start getting crazy on me. I mentioned that name. Yeah. Microwave generation.
Wow.
Microwave generation.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that. We're going to take that.
Microwave generation.
Yeah.
So what does that mean then consumer cellular? Ron Wheeler just dropped the bomb and then walked away.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
He lit the bomb and dropped it and walked away and said...
He pulled the pin and just threw it.
He threw it and said, Consumer Cellular. You know, I don't know what that means.
I don't know, man.
Ron, come on, man. You got to hook me up. What does that mean? Consumer Cellular.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I feel stupid.
That's hilarious.
Good thing I know martial arts. my brain's already damaged. I don't need it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Microwave generation, man.
Yeah, so
too true.
Yeah, I appreciate but you in your own right, awesome father, because
Do you see your father? Do you see yourself like you doing stuff that your father do?
Oh, stuff.
And then you go, oh, what am I doing?
A lot of stuff.
You do
and
that,
then I also see,
and then you fix it.
And then I also see certain things that my dad did, and my dad. No, don't get me wrong. My dad was a terrific dad, but everybody's got their quirks. There's certain things that they're good at and they're comfortable with, and there's certain things they're not comfortable with. So certain things that my dad did that I don't do.
My father never played with me. Never.
Yeah, I mean, my dad wasn't like that either. He didn't show me how to play football or anything like that.
No, dude.
He showed me how to play? He showed me how to play tennis.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He showed me how to play tennis.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
But what I noticed with you is no matter who you with and who the kid, you always took the kids in. And people says it takes a lot to raise somebody else's child. You know what I mean? And you did it like 3 times over. You know what I mean? So, but you always say, "Oh, they're my kids. They're my kids. They're my kids." You know what I mean? And they treat you like dad.
Well, just like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
you do have a father, but you only have one daddy.
Yes.
You only have one daddy.
Yeah.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's the fact, Jack.
And and most people, you didn't even bat an eyelash at it. You know what I mean? And I've noticed that, and not a lot of men or women have that inside to be just like they take the kid in, and it's like, oh, you're part of the family now. You know what I mean? So I've noticed that, and that I'm saying is a testament to your heart, to your heart. You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that, man. So we're pretty good dads.
Yes.
We're pretty good dads.
Pretty good dads.
Dad, you got to get on the ball, man.
Yeah, man. You got
Start doing your shit.
You got to step up the game. Cause I know it's like, you get, sometimes dad don't get the recognition. Sometimes you don't get the big piece of chicken. And sometimes you don't get this, and sometimes you don't get that. But just realize when you're not there, realize that shit goes bad. When I'm not home, and or something, I get the call. When you're coming home, we need this. You are appreciated, even though you don't hear it, even though you don't feel it. You know what I mean? Just know that without dad, the whole ship just falls apart. Not to say that moms are not important, but dad has that special role to keep everybody in line with that backhand or that nugget.
I don't know. I'm married to a Korean. She got a pretty strong hand.
She got a strong hand. I seen that. I was like,
you see the first hand.
I seen that. I was like, woo, she got a strong hand.
Yeah. I remember when the kids are little. The kids are really little downstairs, and they're arguing, they're fighting before they go to bed. And she's like, "You guys keep that up. I'm gonna come down there." And then started babbling. She got up out of bed. She walked downstairs. All I heard was, it was silent for the rest of the night. Silent for the rest of the night. Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, guys, we're at the cusp. It's already 9 o'clock.
Wow.
So
that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. So we're all gonna say goodnight.
Yes.
But what I want to do is we're gonna say goodnight to 2020. Actually, we're not.
2019.
Well, we're gonna say it. We're gonna say goodbye to 2019.
No, actually, no, because
next week
we're gonna be able to say officially goodbye to 2019.
No, because isn't Tuesday night is right before.
Oh, New Year's.
Yeah. So guys, we're not gonna be on New Year's.
New Year's Eve, we ain't gonna be on.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, we ain't gonna be on.
Unless y'all have this overwhelming, want us to be on and give us all this. We want you. 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 You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Famon Soto's on. What's
What's
going
up,
on, brother?
man?
Hope everything is well. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we got all these new people that are popping on, and that's
that coalition's
and
growing.
That's what it's all about. So next Tuesday we won't be on, but the Tuesday after we will.
Unless we get an overwhelming.
We want you to come on. Please
come on.
Yeah.
So if you want us to come on, drop those hints, drop those messages, drop those DMs.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah, guys, I do wanna say if we don't see you next week, everybody have a healthy and safe and happy New Year. I wish
everybody, hopefully you get what you get from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And if you don't get what you get from Santa Claus,
wait till he comes down that chimney, cuff him up, zip tie him, and stick him in the closet till he gives you what you want.
Till he gives what you want.
Come on, let's all have reality here. You got a fat man sneaking into your house late at night, eating your cookies and milk.
Yep.
That's petty larceny.
Yeah.
That's petty larceny, but that's entering it's breaking in and entering.
You're lucky he don't walk out with an eye jam.
That's what I'm telling you, man. So he better give you what you want. Then you can let him leave. You can cut the zip tie.
Yep.
You think I'm messing around? I got loads of zip ties in my house.
I bet you do, man. It's
kind of I feel bad for the motherfucker who come in my house.
It's kind of like swatting your house.
I'll zip tie that motherfucker up. Call the cops. They'd be like, "Who tied him up?" He's all zip tied like a hog. Anyway, blessings to everybody out there. Guys, have a safe 2019 going into 2020. Have a marvelous, happy Kwanzaamas. Happy Hanukkah Kwanzaamas. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Much love, much respect to everybody out there, guys. Thank you again for all your support.
Yes.
Please share as much as you can.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep watching the channel.
Don't sell out.
Keep watching the podcast.
Don't sell out.
Share it out.
Don't sell out.
Give us the likes.
Send us money.
Spread that juju around. Spread it around. Yeah.
All right, guys. Train real, get real.
We out. I'm going home.
Talk real, get real.
Give me some eggnog.
Yeah, dude, man. Santa Claus is coming in a couple
Santa
hours.
Claus is coming.
What the hell are you doing? Go home. Stop watching us. We'll see you guys later.
All right,
wish
Nikki.
you had to say have a good night, guys. Merry Hanukkah Kwanzaamas and a happy New Year to you as well.
Yes.
To you too as well. Talk real, get real. Train real, get real. Talk real, get real. Go ahead, dude. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Shut it up!